Welcome back to the New Equity Network show. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining with us, broadcasting to you live on 1160 AM KVCE, DFW's Business Authority. And this segment is brought to you by BizStars TV. All right, my guest this segment is Dr. Conrad Loreto, Chief Operating Officer of L3 Medical Technologies. Dr. Loreto, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Michael. Thank you for having me.
All right, my pleasure. Before we get started, I'd like to get a little background for our audience of who you are, what you've done, and then we can get into what L3 Medical Technologies does. Would you mind?
Sure. No. Yeah, that's great. Well, I am retired from a 30-year practice of naturopathic medicine, acupuncture, and counseling. And, over the years, I've helped tens of thousands of patients one at a time. So my new goal is to still continue to help people, but on a broader spectrum where I don't have to be the doctor in front of the patient. And the other way I'm doing that is creating nutritional supplements. So I formulate for different companies different supplements, as we will have in our centers as well.
Okay. Before we get into the centers, you hit a nerve with me. What kind of, I assume they're all natural supplements, what kind of areas do they cover that you're creating?
Well, there's a company that I just created some formulas for a women's line, various aspects of women's health, and a meal replacement that is designed. It's pretty interesting concept. I thought about what will affect and benefit the average American and what's affecting their health. So the two things I think that can be changed and affect their health are diet and stress. So stress is a very useful tool, but it gets over-abused. I mean, stress is originally designed, as it were, when we were being chased by a tiger and we needed to get out of harm's way. And there's a number of neurochemicals that are released to help us do that. Our heart speeds up, a number of things happen. Well, unfortunately, in today's modern world, we are stressed constantly, sitting behind the computer, in traffic, etc. And those neurochemicals that are constantly being fired and getting released are detrimental to the system. Well, there's a group of herbs called adaptogens that help combat the negative effects of stress. So I have a number of these herbs in the formula to help with that aspect. And 7 of the herbs come from Siberia because I believe that in Siberia, with the harsh climate, everything gets stronger. People get stronger, and consequently, any of the plants and herbs that grow, their nutritional qualities are stronger as well, so they're more potent.
Wow.
So and then I also addressed rebuilding the system, and there's support herbs in there, and then complete nutrition. So that's kind of a unique formula that I'm excited about. And if people can replace one fast food meal with that, their health should change dramatically.
I can say it must be difficult to get those herbs in steady supply. Siberia is a long way away.
Yeah, well, we've got some good sources, so it was a little difficult sourcing them, but I think it's well worth it.
Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's get into L3 Medical Technologies. Tell us what it is. What does it do? What does this company do?
Well, L3 stands for low-level laser, and it's a type of laser that can be used like an acupuncture treatment, as it were. So we use the laser on acupuncture points, and it's non-invasive, and it is extremely effective. It's as effective as acupuncture and more effective than other electronic simulation type treatments. So the laser was designed by a doctor in Vietnam who has had tremendous success in 200 different countries. He's treated over 40,000 patients. And extremely successful, and the laser has been introduced in the United States and is FDA approved, and insurance also reimburses the treatments 100%. So with that combination, we thought this is an ideal device to center our treatment around. So we're designing treatment centers that would be very upscale, like a med spa, and we're going to brand it, and we're branding pretty much, we're focusing on sports injuries and pain control. The laser can do many more things, but we're going to focus on that and brand that type of center. So L3 Technologies is going to be a location where a patient can go to a treatment center in San Diego and get the very same look, feel, and treatment and quality of service in Chicago or New York or anywhere else they may be traveling. And the exciting thing is when we open after we open these 10 centers and prove the model, we are going public and we're opening 200 to 300 centers.
Where are the first 10 centers going to be located?
We're having 2 in the Scottsdale, Phoenix area, 6 in Southern California, and 2 in Las Vegas. And the 2 in Las Vegas are more than likely going to be in a casino. And the reason being is, as you know, each casino has thousands of employees, and the workman's comp cases are huge. And we believe that we can reduce the work comp cases and provide a service to the employees that will benefit them, and they will have less loss of work time. They can, just take 20 minutes out of either while they're working or after a shift, and we can be open 24 hours, in a casino.
Oh, yeah.
In one of their locations.
Now, I'm not a doctor of acupuncture, but I understand from my brief knowledge of it, it does more than just pain relief. It can work on healing organs. It can work on stress levels. It can work on paralysis too. Does this laser have the same ramifications that all of the acupuncture processes that originated? I think it was in China that originated with that study. Yeah, absolutely. The acupuncture as we practice it today is the same as it was practiced 2000 BC. I mean, it's pretty incredible. Yeah. So it's a network of energetic systems that travel through our body, and within, much like a river or a stream, and within the river and stream, there's little vortexes of energy, or like whirlpools in the stream, and those are the acupuncture points. So they can affect what's happening up or downstream by choosing the right points to affect the system. So each of those meridians, there's 12 meridians, affect different organs and different symptoms. The body, in its innate wisdom, tells us when there's an imbalance in this energy flow. So whether it be a headache or a digestive order, we then use that symptom as an indicator of where the energetic imbalance is, and then place in the right acupuncture points to correct the imbalance. So, Dr. Loreto, I need to interrupt you right now. We've got to take a break, but you've got me on the edge of my seat with this conversation. Now, for those listening, if you'd like to contact Dr. Loreto about this, site 888.strikingly.com is the website where you can obtain information. Dr. Loreto, is there any phone number or email address that you want to put out there before we go into our break?
Sure. You can reach Victoria Jodis at broadcastvc@gmail.com.
This is a fascinating topic for me. I want to continue the conversation and delve into the business model on the other side, all right?
Absolutely.
We'll be right back with Dr. Conrad Loreto, COO, L3 Medical Technologies. You've been listening to Michael Yorba on the New Equity Network Show, 1160 KVCE, DFW's Business Authority. We'll be right back.